pretty dominant performance. Was there anything that surprised you? Did it play out pretty much how you thought it would?
Yeah, no, it played out like I thought it would. I thought I could time him with that right hook. When he came forward, he's a little slow with that overhand right, and I started connecting and I started getting confident. I didn't feel the leg kick, so I was kind of checking, almost clean checks, but I was blocking for the most part. And yeah, if I didn't feel the stand up, I was going to look to take it down, but got the early knockout. Back to my old ways. It's good life.
Are you going to be able to stay happy and comfortable and confident, you know, fighting Strikeforce fighters? That seems to be the plan right now.
Yeah, if that's the plan, that's the plan. I'll make the most of what we got here. Me and Tim Kennedy was supposed to, the fight was supposed to happen quite a few times, and it just doesn't seem to come to happening. So I always look to bigger and better things, and if the UFC wants to bring in some top contenders, I'm more than welcome to welcome them in our hexagon, like Gilbert would say. He was pretty tough. You know, he was stronger in the clinch than I thought. I thought he could dominate a little more in the clinch, but it was somewhat of a test, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of guys couldn't finish him, and I told you guys I'm going to do what nobody has done in quite a while. So, I mean, I believe I did that, and I tried to prove a point. I hope I did. It's less emotion, more frustration. But Keith Jardine, it was a short notice fight, and there are some valid challengers out there in my division, and those are the guys I want to fight. Like I said, no offense to Keith Jardine, he's tough, but I want to fight the guys that earn their spot and are top ranked guys in my division. So,
when you say frustration, is it frustration you haven't been getting fights that you would like? Is that what you're saying?
I've been getting fights that I liked. I mean, I couldn't complain about Jacare. I mean, that was a fight I dreamed about for a long time, so I was happy to take that fight. This one just kind of came together last minute. Tim fell out, he fell in, so things happen. But for the future, I want to fight guys that are at the top. I want to move up. I feel I'm coming in my prime, and I want to fight the best in the world.
You had mentioned that you were interested in fighting, you know, some of the top guys. Is there anybody that you kind of have your eye on that you'd like to fight?
I don't really call out. I don't no specific opponents. I just want to fight the best guys, and whatever's up. Strikeforce is Strikeforce, so I'm more than welcome to fight anybody here. Tim Kennedy or even a rematch with Jacare. So, I mean, if they want to bring guys over, let's bring guys over. But I'm content and I'm happy here in Strikeforce. So eventually, I think we'll get the matchups. So I just want to fight the guys that have earned their spot here. And you know, no offense to Keith Jardine's a tough guy, and and he's a veteran opponent. But I want to fight guys that really earn their spot.
The fight went the way I knew it was gonna go. The people don't know this. It's a little secret. You know what I'm saying? Like my secret. You put me and Luke, my tag team partner, on the same card, people getting beat. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you got me and Luke on the same card, we're going to have, AK will have 2 wins. I guarantee you that.
Back to back. Mo goes out there and does his thing. I just feel that pressure, and I got to go perform. Just like last time, right after him.
Cookies and cream, domino. What you want,
You look pretty dominant tonight. Obviously, you're in line for the title. Would you rather see Mousasi and try to beat him up again, or do you want to get a rematch against Feijao?
From now on, in his press conference, don't say Mousasi's name or I'm going to fall asleep. He's the most boring person in MMA. You know what I'm saying? So if they want me to beat Mousasi up, or my bad, Kermit up, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But he's just so boring. I just can't. I hate thinking about him, but I would want to beat him up. Dude's boring, though. But let's just join my bandwagon and let's boycott Gegard. How about that? Y'all with me? Let's boycott Gegard.
I'm with you.
To be honest with you, I knew I'd take him down. I knew he'd be tentative, but I had a great sparring. I had great sparring for this, and you know, with Lyoto and you know, Kung. But then I finished it off with this man right here, Luke. And I know Luke is aggressive and he has a high punch and kick output. And I knew if I could deal with what Luke throws at me, I could deal with whatever the Shaolin master throws at me. And he ain't had nothing to throw. He couldn't throw nothing because I was all on him.
Okay. Same here. I know, hey, his length and his speed, he comes with that hook. I was like, if I can somewhat avoid that, Jardine ain't gonna come close.
Okay.
Us two together, we're coming to the top. No one stop. No one gonna stop.
Already. Hey, you gonna leave me hanging up?
Would you like a dream matchup with Rampage Jackson?
Why you have to bring up that bum's name, man? It's like this. If he wants to come to Strikeforce and get beat, he can. You know what I'm saying? To me, he can stick to acting and just doing movies. Because, man, to me, in my mind and in my eyes, man, he ain't got it no more. And he can hit me up on Twitter and talk trash, trying to get me up my game. But really, we all know the truth. Man, he's an actor, a subpar actor. He should be on the B team, not the A team.
A lot of fans have been harping on you about the whole entire UFC thing, you not going over. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and just your opinion on the fan interaction with yourself as of late?
Well, it's like this. I'm in Strikeforce. The fans that's asking about the UFC, they stupid, man, because I'm in Strikeforce. Well, what can we say about the UFC? I'm in Strikeforce. You know, the UFC has their own thing. Strikeforce has their own thing. I can't be concerned with what they're saying. I just got to worry about my fights in Strikeforce.
When you were hitting him, I think it was 15 shots in a row when Lorenz was down. Were you concerned at all that, the referee wasn't stopping that fight and you might be hurting him?
I'm going to put it like this. The commission, they need to do something with her, put her through let her take a fight or something and give her a bad ref. Let her fight Cyborg or something. Let her fight Cyborg and then let's do a late stoppage with her. Because I watched her almost get Jan Finney killed by Cyborg. And I think maybe the tables need to be turned. Put me in there as a ref, and I'll just do a terrible job like her.
At least give her Ronda Rousey or something.
Yeah, give her Ronda Rousey. Yeah.
Could you, was it like 3 or 4 punches? It seemed like he was limp. So at that point...
She said backstage, she's like, if I hear ow or ouch or ooh, I'm going to stop the fight. Man, this dude was cussing, man. I hit him, he's like, oh, fuck. I was like, ref? And then I looked at her, and so I kept on hitting him, and I'm like, man, she needs to stop this thing. And I heard people from the crowd yelling, stop it, and then she jumps in all late. You know what I'm saying? When he's already, done. And I'm like, man, I told her, hey, you should stop the fight earlier. She's like, well, I want to give him every opportunity to bounce back. But I was like, she's like, so if it takes for him to be asleep, that's what it is. And I was like, all right, well, she never took a punch before, so it's easy for her to say that.